Hi guys, I think if you're going to have someone on your show to discuss what Donald Trump had to say, it makes more sense to speak to an individual who doesn't have half their body inserted halfway up the new president's backside. Piers Morgan, a Trump sycophant, appeared on Sky News, where he spun the Trump speech as a net positive and welcomed what he described as an end to wokeism. However, he did make another point that made no sense, the idea that Trump has a policy to fix the economy. He doesn't.
I thought it's unusually focused, unusually disciplined. It wasn't like one of his rally addresses where he tends to go off riff and come up with all sorts of outlandish stuff that's not in the script. So he's very disciplined this time round, Trump. I think it's exactly the speech that the people that voted for him wanted to hear. It tackles the three big issues of that election, which won him the election. Illegal immigration, where there's been an indisputable crisis on the southern border for many years now, which he has resolved to try and sort out. Secondly, the cost of living crisis has been so ruinous to so many Americans, many living, paycheck to paycheck now and really struggling. He wants to address that. But thirdly, this whole issue of wokeism, of DEI, of this kind of cultural, progressive, far left agenda that he believes, and I share a lot of his belief in this, has been so destructive to society, not just in America, but around the world. And he's done a kind of screeching U-turn to this. What makes it interesting is that he's done it at a time when many people who were leading all this, leading what Elon Musk calls the woke mind virus, people like Mark Zuckerberg at Meta, have now also done screeching U-turns and now basically held their hands up and agreed that all of this has gone way too far. So I think that there are three prongs to this administration: immigration, the economy, but also the end of wokeism as we know it. And I don't think we should be sending any flowers to the funeral.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay, so let's start off with immigration, which was the first prong he was talking about here. When the Democrats were trying to do something about the southern border, Donald Trump instructed his party to block it. So when Joe Biden was trying to do pretty much what Donald Trump is going to do now, he was blocked by the Republican Party. Now, I don't know how much of a role immigration had to play in the election. It probably played a significant role. The economy was the most important one. And let's leave aside Piers Morgan's pet hate, wokeism. Now, when it comes to the economy, what is Donald Trump going to do? Well, he said at his speech on Monday that he will fight inflation and reduce the cost of living. Okay, how is he going to do that? Well, he said that he's going to instruct his cabinet to bring down prices of food and stuff like that. Now, before the presidential election, he told the public that he would bring down grocery prices. Then as soon as he was elected, what did he say? Well, it's difficult to bring down grocery prices. So he lied to the public, surprise, surprise. He's also said that he's going to bring down energy prices. But the problem here is that he's going to instruct the oil companies to drill for more oil and gas, and somehow this is going to reduce the cost of living for people. But why would energy companies reduce their prices if they're being instructed to do so by the state? This is capitalism once again. We have these free market capitalists in his administration, and Trump is saying, yeah, what we're going to do is instruct the federal government to instruct oil companies to reduce the price of gas and oil because it's going to help people. No, it's not how it works. He knows that, or he should know that. This is not about helping ordinary people. This is about convincing people that he's doing something when in reality he's not. Or what he is doing is he's shoveling money into the pockets of his cabinet members, the richest people in the United States at the moment. They're the people who are going to succeed from this, not ordinary people. So when it comes to the economy, Trump doesn't really have anything. He's talking about reducing prices, but he's still also talking about imposing tariffs, which is going to drive up inflation if he goes along with that. Now, he may do a U-turn and decide actually the tariffs were a bad idea. It was just a tool to convince people to vote for me, like when it came to the grocery prices. But if he does impose the tariffs, it's going to drive up prices for ordinary people, and they're going to suffer, and this is not going to help them out. But I'm pretty sure that Piers Morgan won't be criticizing him for that. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.